for a check of your Fox 47 forecast.
Fox 47 meteorologist Brian Bachman here with a look ahead at your weekend forecast now, and going to get off to a showery start, unfortunately. And of course, rain, something we don't really need right now as we're still dealing with some minor river flooding in the area. Those showers will start to return over the course of this evening and continue overnight into Saturday morning. Now, most of the rain will be on the lighter side. Nonetheless, minor river flooding is expected to continue into the weekend, but the rain is not likely to make things worse. These will not be nearly the types of downpours that we saw back on Wednesday. Following that, chillier temperatures are on the way as we head into next week, as winter is going to try to fight its way back into the picture for at least one of those days. As for satellite and radar, speaking of showers, we're starting to see the leading edge of them rolling into our southernmost neighborhoods. Cold water over toward Hillsdale right now, and this initial wave will continue to track off toward the northeast over the next hour to hour and a half. Following that, more of these waves of showers breaking back across northern Illinois into northern Missouri and Iowa will start to filter our way as well. The heaviest rains that we see here prompting flash flood warnings in parts of Missouri and Arkansas. Those will stay well south and east of us, but again, some persistent enough light to moderate rain coming in for tonight. All of that then ending as a cold front to the west of us pivots across the state later tomorrow, and that's what's going to kick off that trend of colder temperatures, unseasonably cold temps at that, as we look ahead to the early part of next week. And as far as tonight is concerned on Futurecast, between now and 8 o'clock, we just watch more and more of these showers starting to bubble their way in from the south here, and that'll continue to become more widespread as we zero in on the midnight hour. But notice here as we go into the overnight hours, while we certainly could see a brief, slightly heavier pocket of some rain here, these are not going to be those, drenching torrential downpours that ran over many of the same spots with those thunderstorms back on Wednesday. Nonetheless, though, some wet weather will persist into about really in earnest about 6 to 9 a.m. or so tomorrow. Mid-morning, things start to finally wind down, and then in the afternoon, barring a couple of leftover spotty areas of drizzle around lunchtime, it does look like the vast majority of us will have a chance to dry out second half of Saturday. Mostly cloudy skies will persist into tomorrow evening, with highs mostly tomorrow getting into the low 50s for one more day, before then the cold front ushers all that shower and cloud cover activity out of the picture going into Sunday. We'll start off with a good amount of sunshine and then be back and forth between partly to mostly cloudy skies and colder temperatures going into the second half of the weekend. As far as rainfall amounts that we expect in the next 24 hours here, again, not a dramatic amount of rainfall, thankfully, but a good quarter to half inch, looking like a good bet in most neighborhoods. We could perhaps in an isolated spot or two go closer to 3/4 to an inch of rainfall, but nothing really beyond that, as again, this will mostly be a manageable rainfall for us. But occasional rain developing tonight. Brief rumble of thunder also possible. Low temp around 39. We'll get back to a high temp of 51 tomorrow with showers mainly in the morning. Chillier 48 with variable sun and clouds Sunday. 39 with snow showers on the way for Monday. Then gradually back into the 40s and 50s later next week.